Our Chief Meteorologist Matt Broad, a lot of activity this afternoon. Really, the first time we've had monsoon storm threats in our area and really down in the southern part of our state.
Had a severe thunderstorm warning from the 4 to 4:30 time period for south central portions of Cochise County. That's expired, so now we're just tracking some run-of-the-mill garden variety thunderstorms, but doesn't mean they couldn't turn severe on a dime. This is a trend that we watch really from the months June, July, August, sometimes into the months of September as well. Still under that flood advisory. That's why we will keep that storm alert at the moderate zone. But I have to think, however, these are probably starting to recede. Some of these water channels that are coming down the Mule Mountains, for example. This extends from Palominas through the Bisbee/Naco area. So just heads up if you run into some of that standing water if you're in your car. Go the other way, go around those barricades always. Again, not a flash flood warning, but we are still talking about seeing some minor flooding problems. Here's the wide picture. I wouldn't go overboard and say this is an all-out high-grade monsoon day, but let's zoom on in. We still have a couple of decent showers and storms. These are now located, remember they were in Sonoyta a few minutes ago. Now they're located near Karchner Caverns, just to the west, to the southwest of Benson. Let's loop this and see what direction they're moving. And these are becoming a little bit more amorphous. In other words, they're just not too organized and they're starting to kind of rain out. So our steering winds today, those are the winds that actually blow the storms from point A to point B, are not particularly strong. And that's one of the problems we're having. These storms are firing up near the mountaintops and they're having a tough time getting off the mountains. Let's loop these storms out here across sections of northeastern Cochise County, southwestern Graham, or I should say southeastern Graham County. Not a lot of bite to those as well, but one more exception, and we don't want to sleep on this either. This is a fresh lightning strike. Looks like it's trying to develop on the sort of backside of the Catalina Mountains. Let's loop this and see what this might be able to do. And again, they're mostly moving off to the north today, so if anything, this would enter potentially that Saddlebrook area. So what we're tracking here over the course of the next several hours and days for that matter, well, our storm chances each afternoon. However, I think from through Thursday, from Tucson and then especially points south and east. For example, we saw it today to the southeast, and Cochise County is where the most numerous storms were. Impacts dry lightning, but I'm starting to see more evidence of better dew points, meaning that rainfall could be on the heavier side, some gusty winds, and of course some blowing dust. And your monsoon prediction index in for tomorrow, kind of a low to moderate grade day for Tucson, 3 out of 10, but 6s and 7s for Sierra Vista, Douglas, and Nogales. So the closer you are to the border of Mexico, the better chances you have of seeing some storms. 104 at Tucson International Airport, dew point 59. Let's not forget, just a couple days ago, last week, we had those dew points in the 30s. And if you're old school, we used to define the onset of the monsoon with 3 consecutive days of dew points 54 degrees or higher. So we're close to 60. That tells us moisture is where it needs to be. West winds at 12 miles per hour. Let's roll out your forewarned extended forecast. 30% chance of storms again tomorrow for the city of Tucson. 20% chance on Thursday and Friday. So downturning things a little bit. As we downturn those storm chances, we uptick those temperatures back to 106, 107, even 109 Saturday and Sunday. Yesterday, we were flirting with the idea that we really could see another excessive heat warning go active. While that's not totally out of the question, a lot of our forecast tools are starting to back off on that notion and increase storm chances to Monday and Tuesday, 40-50% variety. I think a lot of people would like us to head in that direction as opposed to that excessive heat warning. Been there, done that one, Sean.
Absolutely.